What's going on, guys and girls? Jeremy here, Chaos Garage. Got another tech tip for you. Alright, so when you're working on cars or, anything steel or metal or whatever, sometimes you're going to get paint in places that is just really hard to get out of. Alright, so right here we're removing these plates here in this frame rail, and all the welded lower spots. Those are going to be the hardest to get stuff out of. So even a wire brush, a wire grinder, I actually used that on this already one time, and it just really does not get in there. It wants to hit what's level and come across, but it doesn't go into the actual lower spots. Now the easier thing to do sometimes, and it doesn't work perfectly on really high-end paint jobs, it takes a lot of heat, but you just get yourself a little torch. Home Depot sells these for fairly inexpensive. The heads are not much and the tank's not much. So, and all you do is get her on, throw a little heat at it. So you just keep heating this area here and get down inside those little areas that you can't reach otherwise. Get it nice and hot. And by all means, if you're going to get close to this with your hands, make sure you wear gloves to protect them. Lucky for me, there's nothing near here. Alright. Now if you're doing bigger areas, you can use a bigger brush. And definitely remember, if you got fuel in your vehicle because you're on it, this is not a good thing. So stay away from your fuel lines and stuff. Alright, now I'm just going to slowly keep working at it. We got some of the original paint on the rails here, so that takes a little more effort. See a little bit in these cracks still. Get that nice and hot. Alright. Oh, sorry about that, guys. And ladies, if you're watching. Now, patience obviously is a big factor here. If you're trying to weld in these areas in a little, you're fabbing or whatnot, you definitely want to make sure you get that paint out of your way, because it will contaminate your welds and make it nasty. Now, I could have got this flat spot with a grinder again, but since I'm showing you all this. Just want to basically continue the process here. Alright. Cut this off. Now you can see right here, might be a little bit there, a little bit there. We'll work on that, but that is coming off pretty good. Now, if you just keep working at it, and then once you get into it pretty good, you can use like an acetone, and that'll clean up the rest. A lot of times that will wipe off any kind of like really cheap stuff. You literally could just use a squeeze bottle on it or a spray bottle on the area, just wipe it off with a rag most of the time, but it still gets stuck inside those little tiny grooves. And by all means, do not use acetone and then use a propane. That's explosive. That is definitely a fire hazard. So acetone dries up pretty quickly, so if you just throw some air at it, that'll actually dry it up. But anyways, just wanted to show you another way to get some paint off in those aggravating and tough areas. Hope the video was helpful, and hope you guys have a lovely afternoon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in again for Chaos Garage Tech Tips.